Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Wait, you're Farling's friend. She said to let you in. Funny little gnome she is. Always laughing at me, even when I don't joke. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure. In you go, before I change my mind.
Spoiled sport.
Oh, what a delightfully secluded...
Who let you through? That's Grunt. Bloody idiot.
Here's the 9 fingers. Good luck.
If I were you, I'd turn around and walk right out of this alley. Now!
Well, well. The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
I always steered clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions. And Cazador hated questions.
Understandable, when the answer is invariably, the silver-haired one ate them.
Oh, you rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh.
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festival. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
Won't bloody hush, Foss. Told you. I know where the Stone Lord's
Oh, you rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh.
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festival. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
We're all on the same side, friend. 9 fingers in...
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal. I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
Come on now, guys. 9 Fingers yourself got a very fine hat from me. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Let's just say the previous owners no longer have a use for them. Got me?
That's the point.
Uktar hardly wants his guards comfortable, does he?
Bare hands.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
Someone's vintage Moonshay Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing. Someone's vintage Moonshay Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
What, Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
Gale is a better man than most, to choose what is right, even after what Mistra asked of him. Me? I think I would have tugged the great goddess's hair a bit first. As you wish.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. If you're sure. Of course. I'll see you in the evenings. Stay safe out there.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Are many children old enough? If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellamvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
Exactly the one. Guild crews may be prone to exaggeration, but not in this case. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day. Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her, doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster? Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? A charitable donation to the good protectors of Rivington. Was that the tune that played you? The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly. So I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. No begging? Not even a snotty little please? It's almost like you don't know who you're talking to. The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune, because I am getting bored of this one. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. We've crossed paths over the years. Two hands trying to steer the city. Just not always in the same direction. Ugh, I can't stand Harpers as a rule, but Gia is the exception. She's only really half a Harper at most.
You mean that as a compliment? I am sure.
The same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and peers would paint me as. I happen to be a fine singer, too. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. Don't pout. For a brief second, I did weigh the odds on killing you. But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city, I think we need one another more than ever. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything? Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the Guild's way, all right? Wonderful.
So you wish to be a god, Gale? You know the wizard Irenicus attempted the same thing.
Ready to do some business? Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. It isn't half bad, is it? And this lot, very generous tippers. I'm sure you understand there's only room for one bard here. But I'll let you know if I need a day off. Hmm?
Look now, the Guildmaster's little hunt is bringing all sorts of new faces out of the woodwork. You'd think this Stone Lord ruled some layer of hell, the way everyone's going on about him.
Guildhall is not what it was. No gambling, no blood games, not even a pissy little peacock fight. Bored.
Thanks, but no thanks. No offense, mate, but I'd keep to your own crew. This Stone Lord's got everyone feeling a mite unsociable.
The Guild's no army, however tough they act. Just 20 different thieving crews come to hide behind Nine Fingers' skirts. Keen might look down on the Zentarim, but she'll be glad of us once the Stone Lord comes knocking.
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Can't say I've heard of you. Spare me the story behind the name. I'm sure it's very scary. Fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. You won't. The Black Network is working for us. The Guild is hardly a soft target, but we're not set up for the turf war the Stone Lord set on fighting. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic. Hmm?
I'd like you to bathe sometime this 10-day.
Yes, Sergeant. Eyes to yourself.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side. Don't expect much chat from Fishbait. Boss skewered his tongue on a hook years past. Only joking. He's just a surly bastard. We call him Fishbait because of the smell.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But he's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. I have no reason to doubt the Guildmaster's information. Only her conclusions. The Stone Lord she describes sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue, dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need. Because who would question a statue to our friend? Thinking Minsk of Rashomon had returned to a hero's welcome in Rashomon. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I did. On occasion, I even found myself critiquing the stonework. Surely his head was not so large as this. I cannot call myself a particularly good friend. But I am his friend. And I cannot let Nine Fingers have him.
She's gone to pot, Hammer.
Ah, you look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. We're all doing our bit. Better than sitting around waiting for the gates to open. It's a really good paper, though. No spelling mistakes in it or anything. Thank you. My first sale. I can't wait to tell Mole. Sorry, I can't talk. I might miss my next customer.
That might be working though.
Flour. 9 whole sacks. Just don't think too hard about where they came from.
Did some upper city type wake up to find an empty larder this morning?
They're not waking at all. Good quality stuff, too. Not evil inside.
Pity. I like a little. Just discussing the weather, dearie. Nothing of interest to you. That salt air does me good. Say what you will about the city, but at least everyone can find a sea view easy enough.
Plenty to do and see in the gate. No need to barge in our private chat. Anyway, what do you have for me?
Side of salty pork, some barley, and 6 dozen eggs. Assuming none broke. Fresh as you'll get.
Fresh,
So, this Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us.
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow. Let's hope Nine Fingers' bounty doesn't attract too much competition.
You'd think something like this would be below her.
Minsk is working for the cult. Damn. He must have been tadpoled, or worse. The real Minsk would never join up with the goddamned Absolute. Maybe we can help him. The prism, right? He should shut that tadpole up. If he doesn't kick our butts first. It's kind of his thing.
Maybe we should meet somewhere different next time. Folk will get suspicious. Get careless, the guild will conference come. If it doesn't come out of those horses. Yes.
Calm down. Nobody's killed anyone over a few hours.
What's that? Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
He's sick and likely to die. Please, sir. Oh, please. I feel a little dizzy.
Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the...
Again, with that judgy look. Well, I don't care what you think about the charms. I care about being safe.
Not when the whole city's in danger.
Careful! Careful!
Warning. The property of the individual known as Old Garlow has been deemed unsafe for habitation under City Bylaw 42A. Do not enter.
An intruder? These people are under my protection. I'll not let you harm them. Hearken to my words, wicked creature. Return to the pit of evil from whence you came.
Don't listen. Who knows what spells it weaves around us? Quickly, cleric.
Helm, protector of all, grant me the power to ignite this creature's flesh and burn its bones to ash. Begone, monster. Your hag mother holds no power here.
Wait! Clyde smells no lie.
Then you speak truth. You fought a hag before. At ease, everyone. We may have found ourselves an ally. Forgive the paranoia. We're being hunted by a vile and wicked hag. We feared you, her minion. She's already hexed one of us, and any of us could be next. Because we dared to do the impossible. We dared to fight back. You see, all of us here have fallen victim to a hag's vicious ways. But instead of succumbing to despair, we rose above it. Thanks to Mayrina, our leader. Together, we've been helping others who've suffered at the claws of a hag. Only, Mayrina's been hexed by the very hag who now hunts us. You're the one that saved her. The one that ventured to the depths of Ethel's lair. I can hardly believe it. You look so... normal. By Helm, perhaps there is hope. If anyone can help Mayrina, it's you. She's upstairs. But be warned. She's not as you remember her. I'm glad you're here. I clearly lack the power to keep the hag and her hexes away from Mayrina. You are kind. But I serve Helm, and failing to keep this hex from Mayrina is unforgivable. In both his eyes and mine. None. The magic originates from a hag's twisted lair. Of that, I'm sure. But as to its cure, Helm has not revealed it to me.
Convenient, you showing up like this. You may have the others fooled, but I shall be keeping a close eye on you. Then stop wasting my time and go help her. Are you here to help Mayrina, or simply irritate me? Then stop wasting my time and go help her.
deaths in rapid succession, clearly trying to tell you something.
What a strange-looking doll.
How fares Mayrina? Because to a hag, we are but lambs to her slaughter. We are mere toys, to be used and broken. None. The magic originates from a hag's twisted lair, of that I'm sure. But as to its cure, Helm has not revealed it to me. You are kind, but I serve Helm, and failing to keep this hex from Mayrina is unforgivable, in both his eyes and mine.
What a strange-looking doll.
Are you all right? If you need me, just say the word.
Helm, let us not fall to such a...